Welcome to the Positive Impact Podcast, where we dive into the world of movers, shakers, and change makers, creating a positive impact on the world. This is your host, Alexandra Black-Pollock, and you're listening to Stories from the Field, where we go in depth to see the true impact individuals are making every single day. Earlier this week, we had the incredible opportunity to interview Jenny Amaraneni from SOLO Eyewear, where she told us about her social enterprise and what it's doing to help prevent curable blindness around the world. Up next, she recounts a compelling story where she was able to see her work in action.
We went to Mexico last year, and that was a fun experience. Dana and I flew into San Antonio, Texas, and we rented a car and we drove down to the border. We met up with a group of people who were going to be setting up an eye clinic. When we showed up at the clinic just to start setting up, there was already a line of people out the door. And it was clear that, this is obviously a great need in this area, and a lot of people are concerned about their vision. And once things were set up, one by one, people were filing in and getting their vision tests and then being sent over. And Dana and I were helping distribute glasses to people and reading their prescriptions and helping in that regard. And so we crossed paths with so many people, and everyone was so grateful and smiling and hugging and just touched by the work of total strangers. And there was one little boy that stood out to us. His name was George. He introduced himself as George. And he was such a sharp kid. And come to find out, his mother wasn't in the picture, but his father worked round the clock to support him and his family. And George was this brilliant boy who would get up, put on his clothes, go to school every day, and he would take care of himself and go to school on his own without any direction. He was outstanding. And he came up to us and was hugging us and thanking us because he had just gotten his new pair of glasses. So we got to go with George to school and sit in the classroom with him and see him in his element. And it was just awesome to see him there, able to read his book and be an active participant in class. So to think of the potential impact of providing him with the ability to see fully is pretty fulfilling.
To further drive home the impact, we connected with one of Jenny's partners from Restoring Vision. Hold on to your coffee. We're about to drastically change up the tempo here. So with that, let's dive on in. Mark, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm very excited to hear about you and the impact that you are making with Restoring Vision. To start today off, can you tell us a little bit about Restoring Vision?
Sure, Alexandra. I started Restoring Vision in 2003 after having been on a couple eye care missions to developing countries. What I found in those missions was that people were very excited to have their vision corrected, and that half of the people that we saw, all they needed were basic reading glasses. And that's because everybody at about the age of 40 loses the ability to focus close up. If you're in a developing country, chances are you make your living with your hands, and if you can't see your hands, you lose your ability to make a living and put food on the table. So even though reading glasses are so simple, you don't need an eye care professional to dispense, many people in developing countries have no access to them, either because they can't afford them or just the glasses aren't available where they live. So I started this organization providing new reading glasses and sunglasses to groups going to developing countries. We don't go ourselves, but we rely on the generosity of people around the country who are going on missions. Maybe they're going on medical missions, maybe they're going on religious missions, maybe they're students going to build houses, who knows. But we try and get them to add glasses to what they're doing anyway, because it's so simple to do and so gratifying, just an immediate benefit to the people.
What an innovative model. I absolutely love that. Earlier this week, we spoke to Jenny from SOLO Eyewear, and she has a sunglass company that she is working towards helping restore vision around the world. And she recommended you guys as one of her partners. How did you meet Jenny?
Actually, I think Jenny found us. We had been going for a couple years providing the reading glasses, and she came to us and said that she would be interested in developing a buy one, give one program so that for every pair of sunglasses Solo sells, she would give us the equivalent to provide a pair of reading glasses to somebody in need in the developing world. Right now, we charge a nominal fee for the reading glasses for groups to take them. But with Jenny's help, we're able to find groups that maybe can't even afford that nominal fee and provide them the reading glasses at no charge to spread the benefit of the gift of sight.
Amazing. Now, the impact that it has on an individual's life when you restore their vision is just mind-blowing. Can you help drive home that impact for us?
Yeah, let me give you some testimonials that we've gotten back from groups, and this is just last month. Groups have sent us pictures, they send us stories. Here's somebody who took the glasses to India, and she says all the people at each of the sites were so appreciative of the reading glasses. It was such a joy to be able to watch them put them on and witness their expressions as they were able to read clearly, then watch their joy increase as they were able to read their new Bibles. We extend to you and your team gratitude and hugs they gave us as a result of the glasses. Here's from the Dominican Republic. The smile on each patient's face when the text came into focus was so very rewarding to me. The look of satisfaction on each face was priceless. Wow, I can see again. The gratitude they expressed to me was so warm and genuine. Their words made me feel so appreciated. For example, they said to me in Spanish, "May God bless you." That's the great thing about reading glasses is it's a benefit to the people getting the glasses as well as a benefit to the people providing the glasses because just the impact is so immediate. Cambodia, your assistance in our sustainability project was not just a concept but a tangible reality. We served approximately 1,500 patients, giving each a patient a combination and readings and sunglasses. The smiles restored on patients' faces as they could finally read or walk into the sun without squinting was beyond satisfaction.
I'm getting chills. This is just incredible.
Yeah, it's very rewarding. Let me just tell you one more. From Haiti, the people were speechless once they saw their vision improve. The people of Haiti were so excited, they had to break up the glasses into daily limits because there were so many people wanting readers. The biggest impact they saw were in nourishment, which surprised me. The adults were having trouble seeing to prepare meals. Carving meat, cutting bread, in addition to others, helped with being able to get back to their trade work. So it's a very exciting process for the people that do it. It's great for me to get these stories and to know that so many people around the world have been helped. We've provided over 4 million glasses since we started back in 2003. And it's great for everybody. It's a win-win-win.
You guys really are making such a positive impact in the world. Before we end today, there's one more story that you described to me yesterday that really showcases the value not just on the individual receiving the glasses, but entire generations of families. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, Alex, this is a story that came to us very early on and really reinforced to me that the reading glasses can make a big impact in people's lives. The story of a woman in Guatemala who makes her living sewing and repairing clothes, but because she can't focus close up, she's actually a grandmother, because she can't focus close up, she can't thread her own needles. So to be able to earn money, she had to keep her granddaughter home from school to thread the needles for her so that she could make the clothes and put food on the table. Well, a volunteer went down to Guatemala and provided her with reading glasses, and now the woman can thread her own needles and the granddaughter can go back to school. So it's not only, the reading glasses are not only a benefit for the one generation, but also providing a future for the next generation through the reading glasses by letting the granddaughter go back to school. And having kids be the eyes of aging parents and grandparents is not that unusual. And that's why we're just so committed to trying to get reading glasses out there to as many people as possible. There are 500 million people in the developing world that need them, and we're trying to do our part to help get them out there.
Thank you so much for really driving home that impact and for the work that you're doing around the world. This has been amazing, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm just getting chills.
Thanks, Alex. It's been great talking to you.
The work that both Jenny and Mark are doing to empower individuals all over the world through the gift of sight is just compelling. I hope that you were as inspired as I was, particularly hearing about George and his drive to just get up every morning and to go to school at such a young age. To learn more about SOLO Eyewear in restoring vision and to see all the photos that they promised, check out our show notes page at positiveimpactpodcast.com/episode 1.5. And if you want to be inspired on a daily basis, then hop on over to our free Facebook community, facebook.com/groups/positiveimpactcommunity. Until next time, keep doing your part to make the world a better place.